Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. Today, it is autumn for Series 34, which means a brand new festival playlist and brand new weekly Forzathon challenges, long-standing tradition, which we will be completing today for 200 Forzathon points and the much-needed 15% for the festival playlist. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. We are very close to 15,000 subscribers. Let's go complete this week's Forzathon challenges. Now to kick things off, do you own Lake Lodge? If not, why not? It will double all of Forzathon points for all of Forzathon activities, daily Forzathon challenges, weekly Forzathon challenges, and Forzathon lives every hour on the hour. Now this house can be quite expensive at 5 million credits, or it is free with the VIP pass. You do get quite a lot for your money though. 8 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 10-car garage, and a fantastic view of Derwent Water. Now the vehicle we're going to be using for this week's Forzathon Challenges Long-Standing Tradition is the 2011 Ford Transit SuperSportVan. Mine is running 475 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 50,000 credits. If you'd like to use my tune, just search my gamer tag Skippy4631 or use the file name Skippy YouTube. Share codes are in the description and in the comments below. Now unfortunately there is no new car to Horizon 4 this week, but we will be taking a look at the Forzathon shop, the Horizon backstage vote, and the Super 7 reward at the end of the video. But first, let's get this week's Forzathon Challenges Long-Standing Tradition completed. Jumping into Chapter 1, Express Delivery. For every generation of the Transit, Ford builds a supervan. Own and drive the latest model, the 2011 Ford Transit SuperSportVan. It is crazy to think that this SuperSportVan is nearly 10 years old. Own and drive then, hop outside your festival house or castle, drive 2 seconds down the road, and express delivery completed. So with Chapter 1, express delivery completed, owning and driving the SuperSportVan, it's on to Chapter 2, the white van that can. Defy the odds by winning 2 road sprint events with your Ford Transit SSV. Now for this chapter, head on into your map and then filter by whichever racing series you find best for you. I'm going to be using the road racing series and heading on over to Ambleside for the Ambleside Sprint, where I've created a cheeky blueprint called Easy Forzathon Chapter 2. It's a sprint race at just 0.3 miles in length. Share code for this race 563045062 or search my gaming tag Skippy4631. Now as the Ford Transit SuperSportVan is not the easiest of things to race, and driver style difficulty does not affect weekly Forzathon races, there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. I'm going new racer. Here we go then, race number 1, and this blueprint is slightly longer than my normal blueprints. You just got to follow it for the first little bit. Driver tires are going to take a cheeky right at this fork. We're going to head left, straight on to the finish line. That is race number 1, across the line, first place. While I complete and win race number 2, I want to give a massive shout out to all the channel members. Pearl Jam, Assumed, Justin, Peter, Dragon, Terry, Stephen, Strife, Kevin, Zeta, David, Carlton, Easy, Owen and James. Thank you all so much for going that extra mile to support the channel. If you too want to become a member, there is a link in description below. And there we go, the white van that can completed. For Chapter 2, the white van that can completed by winning 2 road sprint events, it's on to Chapter 3, Trash Talk. Let nothing stand in your way and earn 8 Binman skills in your Ford Transit SSV. Now this is one of those chapters that can be completed absolutely anywhere in the free roam map, provided you can find a bin. Best place to get this done though is Edinburgh. I'm going to be using the main street that runs through the middle. Binman skills in Forza Horizon 4 are obtained by knocking over bins. If we knock into this one here, we get 1 Binman skill. We just need 7 more of those, and that'll be this chapter complete. So if we hit this one here, we continue to hit this one. Like I say, on this main street, there are plenty of bins to knock over, so we should get them nice and quick. And after knocking over what felt like 25 bins, not 8, that is Trash Talk completed. With Chapter 3, Trash Talk completed, earning 8 Binman skills, it's on to our 4th and final chapter, Bully for You. Make your mark by earning 10 trading paint skills with the Ford Transit SSV. Once again, this is one of those chapters that can be completed absolutely anywhere on the free roam map, but to make life easier, I'm going to be using the motorway. Now this chapter is pretty much a copy of last week's chapter when we were in the Mercedes-Benz truck, so we'll pretty much be following that method. We're going to hop into Horizon Solo, so enter your pause menu, head on over to Horizon Life and enter Horizon Solo. This will generate more traffic, making it easier to get trading paint skills. Once you're in Horizon Solo, head on down the motorway and find yourself some traffic. Gently brush up against AI cars. That one dodged me. Cheeky little van. Okay, we'll do it on this car here. Gently brush up against them and you will earn a trading paint skill. Continue this until you have the required amount to get this chapter complete. So with chapter 4, Bully for You completed, earning 10 trading paint skills, which didn't take too long at all. That's this week's Forzathon Challenges Long-Standing Tradition completed. Let's head on over to the Forzathon shop and take a look at what's up for grabs this week. I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly excited about this week's shop, but first card for grabs is the 2019 Razor Tachyon Speed, 600 Forzathon points. Second card for grabs, the 2010 Rossian Q1, 350 Forzathon points. We've got an emote and a car horn up for grabs. The emote is the Macarena, the car horn is the cash register, which sounds like this. And as always, if you've got any spare Forzathon points knocking around and you're feeling lucky, grab yourself a normal wheel spin for 40 Forzathon points. Or you can nab yourself a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. My thoughts on the two cars in the shop this week. We'll start with the Rossian Q1. This car has been given out like candy. It is not rare and probably not worth the 350 Forzathon points. It's a fantastic car, but you can pick it up in the auction house for less than 350,000 credits. So definitely be saving your Forzathon points on this one. Now the Razor Tachyon Speed, 600 Forzathon points, or is currently worth 20 million in the auction house. That price is going to drop though as the week goes on. I don't think this car is worth 600 Forzathon points. The upgrades are lacking. You can't even get it to the top of S2 to make it competitive, and it's just not the best car in game. But with that slight disappointment out the way, let's head on over and check out this week's Horizon Backstage vote. Now Horizon Backstage is just a short drive from the festival site and can be accessed from free roam, or you can hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the cars tab and enter Horizon Backstage from there. Now last week's vote had the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera 2019 up against the 488 Pista 2019, with the Ferrari 488 winning the vote and is now available for purchase in Horizon Backstage. Now you're going to have to get in the comments and tell me which one you voted for, but we've got the Hummer Open Top up against the Mosler MT 900S. For me, this week's vote is actually rather tricky. The Hummer Open Top is available in the auction house and is flooded for around 1 million credits, whereas the Mosler MT 900S, again flooded in the auction house, but 300,000 credits. Now it would make more sense to have the Hummer Open Top, the more expensive car, readily available in Horizon Backstage, but that Mosler MT 900S is an absolute monster and will destroy most PR stunts. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Super 7 reward. Huge disappointment this week. We've got the Lamborghini Veneno up for grabs after having the Shelby 1000. This thing was available in last week's trial as a reward. Not too sure why it's here once again, second week in a row as a reward. But to grab that and put it in your garage, if you don't have it, just complete all 7 challenge cars for the Horizon Super 7. And there we go, that's this week's Forzathon shop, the Horizon Backstage vote, the Super 7 reward, and this week's Forzathon Challenges Long-Standing Tradition completed for those all-important 200 Forzathon points and the much-needed percentage towards the autumn season. If you've got any questions about this week's Forzathon Challenges, hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, definitely consider subscribing. Like I say, we're very close to 15,000 subscribers. We'll also be completing the rest of the festival playlist live here on the channel in the next couple of days. But as always, stay safe and have an awesome day.